With Doubtnut, get instant video solutions to all your maths, physics, chemistry, and biology doubts. Just click the image of the question, crop the question, and get instant video solution. Download Doubtnut app today.
Hello students, the question given is, during which of the following events of the cardiac cycle the AV valves, that is the atrioventricular valves, remain closed? Our options are atrial systole, ventricular systole and diastole, and joint diastole. So the cardiac cycle, it is divided into four phases. There are atrial systole and diastole, which is the contraction and relaxation of the atriums, and then there is ventricular systole and diastole, which is the contraction of the left and right ventricles respectively. So these four phases, they together sum up the cardiac cycle. And what happens in these phases in atrial systole, as I said, that here during this time the atria contract and the blood is flown to the ventricles. During this time the AV valves, they are open because blood flow is happening from atria to ventricle, and in heart the blood flow is always unidirectional because so that the blood, it flows in one direction. Then during the ventricular systole, which is the time when the left and the right ventricles, they contract, and because of these ventricular contraction, blood is pumped to the aorta and the pulmonary trunk respectively. So blood from the left ventricle, it goes into the aorta, and from the right ventricle, it goes into the pulmonary trunk. Here, as the blood flow is unidirectional, so to prevent backflow of blood, so that blood again doesn't flow back into the atrium, that is why the AV valves, which are valve-like structures like this, they close so that backflow of blood is prevented. So this happens during the ventricular contraction, which is known as the ventricular systole. So if we see our options, during atrial systoles, the atria contract and AV valves remain open. So this is a wrong option. During ventricular systole, the AV valves remain closed to prevent backflow of blood. So this is the right option for our question. Ventricular diastole is when both these ventricles, left and right, they are relaxing and they are dilated at this time, and they are filling. So these times both these ventricles, they are relaxing, and also then the AV valve is open. So this is a wrong option again. And lastly, what is joint diastole? Joint diastole is the process where there is flow of blood from the veins and from coronary artery. So from both these places, from veins and from coronary artery, into the atria. So during this time, the AV valves also remain open, and the semilunar valves, that is the bicuspid and the tricuspid valves, these valves at this time, they remain closed. So among these four options, only during ventricular systole, the AV valves remain closed to prevent the backflow of blood. So this is the right answer for this question. Thank you.
For class 6 to 12, IIT JEE and NEET level. Trusted by more than 5 crore students. Download Doubtnut app today.